So welcome to The Dose with Isaac and Asher. I have the privilege of not only having Isaac be somebody who used to work with me and be what I call an extended family member, but we've also had the privilege of helping each other help ourselves in our struggle in recovery. The philosophy of The Dose is there's two types of people in the world, those that are in recovery and those that can be, that all of us got shit and we can all work on it. So we're going to try and do this in really short doses, no pun intended, and we're going to pick one subject, one topic, one idea, and we're going to talk about it, and we're each going to give our perspective on it. And the cool thing is everybody's perspective is right, and ultimately we want people to see how that we are each perfectly imperfect beings and that we were created perfectly, and there is nothing fucked up about any of us. That we are in this world to learn to enjoy our fucked up journey, as they say. So this week, I would like to discuss the idea of how we carry ourselves and perception and what it does in the ultimate outcome. Any ideas, Isaac?
In terms of carrying myself in, are you talking about specific situations, or are you talking about life in general? Or, I'm thinking of a situation, in my own personal life right now where I've had multiple surgeries and I have had an opportunity to either choose to look at it positively or be negative about it. And I know that when it comes to my perspective in this situation that I'm currently still going through, it's been almost an entire year that I've been having problems with my knee. I have been choosing to look at it with the support of my doctor, my wife, and my family as an opportunity to grow as a person. And instead of being negative about it, it's really been an opportunity to try and be positive when things aren't going exactly the way that I want them to.
What was the turning point? At any point in time were you sitting wallowing in your shit and thinking that life is gonna just continue to spiral out of control and I'm never gonna make anything of myself? And did you have a turning point under which you realized that that negative thinking, even if you are a victim, which you were a victim, right? You were a victim of surgery. You were a victim of something that you didn't cause it to happen. I'm assuming you didn't take a baseball bat and hit yourself.
No, I did not do that.
Okay, cool.
I remember there was one specific emotional breakdown that I had that I very clearly remember that if it was, I was not able to get out of it by myself, but I did have my father who was in town visiting, but my wife really came into the room and saw me just broken, and to not be able to physically be yourself really dampers who you are as a person, but not being yourself physically also affects your mental state. And I just remember my wife telling me it's only temporary, it's going to get better, and you have to find a way to see the positive. And people always say everything happens for a reason. Well, everything might always happen for a reason, but I know myself, I try not to find the reason all the time, because I've seen people close to me, and in the beginning of my recoveries, trying to find the reason why these things that happen for a reason happen really drove me crazy. So a level of acceptance and understanding that there is a higher power that controls the world, and I just have to find a way to tap into connecting with him. But I really remember I ran out of the house on my crutches. I wasn't fully clothed, just like in boxers and a t-shirt, and I just said, I'm tired of this shit. I can't deal with it anymore. It's been 4 months. I can't take out the trash. I can't make my own bed. I can't go to the bathroom. I have to pee in a bottle. I'm a 25-year-old, healthy young adult. What is going on? But I broke. For very, very shortly, I broke, and I had the support to help me get back up on my feet. No pun intended.
So I think there's two huge lessons in that. So first lesson is that we all have to hit a bottom before we make any changes in our lives. So we have to, we're always at forks in the road, right? So no matter what we're doing, we're always at forks in the road. And we think we're not, but we always are. And we can always go left, right. We can decide to stand up, we can decide to fall down. I always say the only thing that failure can counter is persistence. And so that's one thing, that you had that moment that you couldn't handle it anymore, and at that moment you chose to go above it, to realize, no, I can be. And you said something incredibly important. You said that you were in acceptance. So I had an experience with a friend of mine who was really old, and he was frail and he was ill. And I sat with him, and he says, I get really sick and tired of people telling me it's going to be okay. And he said, I don't think it's going to be okay. I'm probably just going to die. So I said, so what can I do for you? He says, you can just sit with me. And you can just spend time with me, and we can talk. And then I can be in acceptance of whatever is going to be. And realizing that I have to be in acceptance that I may not be the athlete, right? If you were a football star and you broke your leg, and I said, oh, you're going to play again, that's bullshit, right? I'm blowing sunshine
100%.
I'm blowing sunshine somewhere that doesn't belong. However, if I said to you, you know what, bro, I'm here with you. I'm walking together with you. We're going to stand tall, even if it's short.
I remember specifically a point in time where I told my wife, please stop telling me it's going to be okay, because reality is it might not be. Just tell me that you love me and you're here for me. I would much rather hear somebody say, I love you and I'm here for you, than everything's going to be okay.
So I think today's daily dose, and we're going to end with this actually, because I think it's really important for anybody who's listening to this. The daily dose is, whenever we tell somebody it's going to be okay, it's to make ourselves feel better. It has nothing to do with the other person. Our job as a supporter of somebody going through shit is just to be there with them, so therefore they can be in acceptance when they choose to be. Nobody could have pushed you to your bottom. Nobody could have made your bottom, which we can discuss at different conversations when we get to addiction talks, that we could have helped people get to their bottoms. But in this specific scenario, when you're dealing with illness or pain or something, don't ever tell somebody it's going to be okay, because we have no idea if it's going to be okay. Just tell somebody you're there with them. Daily dose. We're here with them. Say it.
Daily dose. We're here with them.
Peace.